One of the main things I'm really enjoying about Shield Hero, despite its many flaws this season, it's Kyo as a villain. The dude's sneaky, he's no good, he is a narcissist, everything mixed for that kind of villain who just doesn't give a damn about anything. He does what he wants, he does what he pleases. For sake of research, he thinks he is better than you. He reminds you of MJF from AEW. He says he's better than you, and you know it. That's one of the reasons why I like him so much. His attitude, the way he does things, how he can just get under everyone's skin, and most of the time he walks away, and how he always has multiple plans ahead. The dude is a good villain. So yeah, some people feel I see him as a good distraction, in my opinion. I do enjoy his company very well. Probably not meeting him face to face, but observing him and what he's up to and how everyone's emotional face they look every time they hear that dude's name. From Nafumi, from Lark, Glass, everyone but Kizuna. And Kizuna learns about this at the end of her ignorance, her pure innocence. The essence of a true noble hero is what Kizuna has. Probably after this adventure that she goes through, she's probably going to have some different aspect on this, where she's like, okay, maybe I can't solve everything through talking. There are some things where I have no choice but to fight and to kill because things are just not that good. So, anyways, backing up, Nafumi not only met with Brasilia, but also met with Lark and the gang as well. So everyone's together. Glass is so happy to see Kizuna and happy. Everyone's happy. They talk and talk about Kyo has to go. The dude's gotta go. He's messed up. And speaking of Kyo, the fact that he provoked that one dude who wanted to become the sword vassal of that world just easily provoked him. The dude was, in a way, Reptilia sliced him in half, but a point where he can still live and be healed. If he moves, he dies. That's a pretty dangerous move Reptilia used. And the fact that his two servants were telling him, don't move. But Kyo is so good at being Kyo to the point that it causes dude, even though his life could be in danger, well, it is in danger, he moves anyways and just flat out dies when it's sliced in half, man. Not vertically, but horizontally. And it was nice. I won't lie. It was nice. I think it was the first time I seen that kind of gore in Shield Hero. So I was surprised by that, but I welcomed it nonetheless. So they're talking where Kizuna learns about what Lark and the gang have been doing with not for me, and she doesn't like it. Point where she has that typical shonen main character aspect where they don't want anyone to sacrifice. They can't sacrifice anyone. They have to do things the pure and noble way, even if it's the harder, longer way. That's what she wants to do. She scolded her friends for trying to take out Nafumi in his world and wants Nafumi's help to find a way to end these waves without having to take out their world. So Nafumi, of course, being the realist, is like, okay, well, if you can't, well, if it doesn't happen, well, if you can't find another way, you just can't find another way. Sometimes you're back in the corner and you have to make a harsh decision, which I believe Kizuna is going to have to do sooner or later throughout the season, whether it be in season 2 or season 3. Either way, I feel like she's going to have that progression where she's going to mature, but she's not going to like it. And there'll probably be tears. So, anyways, despite that little commotion, they went to go get some item upgrades. But ironically, at the same time, they meet this lady. They meet this chick who is obsessed with Kyo. Excuse me. And it turns out she's childhood friends with her. Her name is Yomogi, in a way. And Yomogi is a very skilled person, and she has also a sense of ignorance, the same as Kizuna. So I was watching this character, yeah, she reminded me a lot of Kiza in a way. They're fighting her, and despite fighting multiple people, she was holding her own very well. But then again, Alpha Gang weren't really at full capacity yet, or they were probably just holding back. But either way, turns out even Kyo was using her. The weapon that he made for her was taking away her life force, and she was supposed to die with them in a way. That was Kyo's plan. So she's even shocked by this, shocked about how Kyo has changed. Apparently Kyo, he was transferred to another world since he was a kid, apparently, and she knew him since then. In a way, became very, very attached to him, and wanted to know more, learn about his world, and wanted to do his goal. She believed his goal was to end the waves, which brought in Kiza's ignorance, where she wanted to go find a way to talk to Kyo. But of course, now for me, like, no, this is stupid. This dude has done terrible things. He caused their other friend, comrade, Ois to die, by the way. So of course they're feeling like there's no way in hell we can trust this dude. He's no good. He's using the people, the guy who was cut in half. Don't even bother remembering his name, along with two servants who required power are now in test tubes, and Lord knows what happened to them. It seems like anyone he makes a deal with seems not to come out the right way when everything's said and done. Let's just put it like that. So I can already imagine what freak shows they're going to turn to by the end of this season. Oh man, it's going to be terrible. But anyways, they still had time left for the waves, but the waves appeared out of nowhere this time, which is weird. So it turns out Kyoe is making his own wave. That was his. That is what he wanted to do the entire time. I'll make my own wave, and what she's doing. And they're saying they can't stop him. The wave was coming from his lair. Yomogi had to see it firsthand, so the Kizuna, there is no talking to this dude. This dude's far gone. He'll experiment on people. He'll torture them. He'll do whatever he can to get what he wants. Even it means extreme, cruel punishment. So, time to talk is over. It is the time to fight. And with that, I'll leave it like there because, dang, despite its flaws, and I understand people are very disappointed, the source material readers, I'm still enjoying it. So I can see why a friend of mine at work once said that y'all source material readers really ruin things for yourself sometimes because y'all know everything. Since y'all know everything, y'all can't enjoy anything because we know what's supposed to happen. So when we don't see it happening in the show or movie, we are very upset. And he had the point. Sometimes it's not always good to know everything. Sometimes ignorance is bliss. So anyway, so that's all I got for the video. Hope you guys enjoy. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. It's us with Madcrownxox, all anime. Signing out.